Here's your Donjoy 4titude off-the-shelf ACL, MCL, LCL, PCL brace. This is a short version, so it's roughly just around 13 inches in length, a little bit longer than that, so very low profile, very lightweight. T66 Malleable Aluminum. This brace is malleable. You can adjust it. You're not going to break it. You can contour it to your anatomy very easily. And it comes with a polycentric hinge, so there's a hard end stop, and there's a 10-degree extension stop there. You can see how it limits hyperextension. You can increase the knee flexion though with our extension and also flexion stops that it comes with. Those are installed on the internal side of the hinge. Here there's a Phillips mini screw here. Take that out and put in your new extension stop here. They are the single tooth aluminum stays here. So you would just insert that in and then place the Phillips screw back into the internal side of the hinge. As I mentioned, you can also put flexion stops in there as well. Typically a flexion stop is going to be utilized if you've had an injury and you want it to be immobilized, the knee mobilized. You also have a Donjoy bag and air condyle pads here that are thicker than the traditional foam condyle pads here. So if the knee width isn't as tight as you want it to be, you can install those. They're just Velcroed on like this. Okay. So the fitting of your brace, you're going to sit at the edge of your seat. Remember, everything's adjustable on this brace. That's why it's such a great brace, and how low profile it is as well. Very lightweight. So this is a left knee. You can see kind of how it swoops in like this. We've also installed an anti-migration band on this particular brace. You can see how it loops through. This is our 4-strap. There is a fabric D-ring here that it loops through. That creates an anti-migration belt, and it sits on the tibia, the shin bone, and on the top of the gastroc. It also loops through the posterior side here, the number 5 strap. There are 2 fabric D-rings here and here. We fillet this open, the 0 strap. Typically I like to fold that back and try to attach it to Velcro. But for now we're just going to step through, put our leg at a 45-degree angle here, find the top of the kneecap. We're going to draw an invisible line across. Typically it's either going to be across the middle of the hinge or the upper 4th or upper 3rd portion of the hinge. Everybody's anatomy is different. So I would say for me this is too low. That's too high. That's the sweet spot. Not too far forward, not too far back, but right there in that sweet spot, and make sure those condyle pads are wrapped around here, around the medial and lateral femoral condyles, right there. First strap we're going to do, we're going to pull up that 0 strap, and we're going to tighten that down, okay? Make sure the hinge, or the thigh frame and the calf frame are flush with the anatomy. Now we're going to loop the 1 strap through, so start 0, that's the 0 strap. Now number 1, remember these are all adjustable, these strap pads and strap lengths. You can adjust those, shorten those if you need to. Loop that through. I'm going to get a counter force here because whenever I want to tighten the brace, it'll pull the brace. So snug that down. Number 2, same thing here. You can adjust those. You can adjust the length. I'm going to loop that through the opposite D-ring right there. Number 3, also of note, you could crisscross these 2 straps in the back if you wanted to open up what we call the popliteal area of the knee, of the back of the knee. You can crisscross those, and that will reduce what we call impingement, or having the straps kind of bug you behind the knee. Okay, most important straps are typically 0, 1, and number 4. Reason being is because when you loop this through and you tighten it down, the Donjoy will bring the calf forward slightly, and it's going to bring the shin bone back. What causes ACL ruptures is anterior tibial translation, the shin bone moving forward away from the femur. So we want that tight. We want to keep that shin bone back. We want to leverage that proximal tibia, or the top of the shin bone, to keep it back. And then our final strap is right here. It's already kind of looped through, and so the brace doesn't slide down. Looks like it's a good fit, and I'm ready for my functional activities. When you're taking it off, you can I start from number 4, reattach each strap to itself, fold back that 0 strap, and number 1, number 3, and number 2, and then I will take the brace off like this. I always keep the 5 strap loop through. I can loosen it and tighten it upon fitting, upon donning and doffing the brace, but that's your 4titude brace. It comes with a year warranty on the frame and the hinge, 6-month warranty on all the soft good. If you have any questions, make sure to comment on the YouTube page.